The universe pick you and you put on the magic glasses, there's rules that go with them. You can never take them off. You never see things as they're supposed to be. You see things as they are. And you can never force nobody else to wear them. So.
What's up, everybody? There's no sleeping in. I guess he said better. I don't know. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. This is the Lenny Reed Pod. I am here. Oh man, it's a beautiful. You know what? Every day is a beautiful day when you wake up. But then again, the way the world is going, I don't know. Some people would probably want to, wake up in a different place. Hopefully that's not the case for you. Um, like I said, I'm your host, Lenny Reed. This is the Lenny Reed. This is the Lenny Reed Pod. Okay. We basically talk about life experiences, the good, the bad, and the crazy. What do today's show line up with? I think today's show line up with the good and the crazy. Okay. Because I'm going to go in basically both directions. All right. Let's get it here. Let's see if everything is lined up right. Everything is on cue. I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that took time out to I don't know, man, to give me a shout out, to hit me online and to basically follow me through these times, right? Um Everybody that been together through since the beginning, because I've been doing this almost 4 years and it's counting down. And people always ask, yo, how long can you do this for? How long you think you can rock out like this? I don't know. This is, I didn't spend all the money that I could spend on it. Ain't no more spending. Okay. So I'm just here. I'm rocking out. So what I'm gonna do? What else I'm gonna do? This podcast is powered by IamLennyReed.com. Go over and check out IamLennyReed.com. That is my official website. Everything you need to know, job opportunities. If you want to place an ad here, sponsorship, or just send stuff, hit me over there. If you just want to leave your email address, some form of contact, just hit me over there, man. Just hit me over there and we can. This episode is called Magic Glasses. And y'all seen the intro, Magic Glasses. This is episode 245. I got this new segment called Let's See What's Going On in the World. All right. So let's see what's going on in the world. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. Biden and Netanyahu speaks on pressure growing in Israel and Hamas to reach a ceasefire deal. Now, everything that's been going on in the Middle East is crazy. I hope they get it situated. And I don't know. It's just people are split on this situation. Now, I always say things are deeper than what we see. What is the reason that America is involved in Israel so much? Is it that Israel is the foothold in the Middle East and America loves to have that foothold somewhere? America would love to have foothold in any, or damn near any country that they considered somebody of on their same or just a little bit below. You understand what I'm saying? So that's probably the best I can get with that. A Russia attack on Ukraine energy sector. So now we got that. got that whole situation. Okay. We got Ukraine, another place that United States and other allies would like to have a foothold that's close to Russia, like a foothold. I mean, it's basically like, I don't know. If somebody is considered your enemy, but y'all cordial, right? Y'all cool. You would like to get somebody on their team that's closer to them to get all the info, you know, build up a case on them, right? To find out what they moving or how they moving like, right? That would probably be the same thing in this situation. But it just seemed like all I'm seeing here is war in any kinds of, I don't know, any kinds of war, all sorts of war that's in the world. And it's never, even when you have China, you have the whole European Union, you have Saudi Arabia, you got all of these places and all these people that is playing chess or trying to play chess and get in a situation. Like I said, whatever we're fed here, I mean, come on, there's always a couple layers below that. Right? It's always a couple layers. So now, what am I talking about when I say magic glasses? And my magic glasses started a long time ago. And y'all, I'm gonna beat this story in y'all head, but it is what it is. Okay. When I was young, I had the encyclopedia downstairs in my living room, and we didn't have no Wi-Fi. We didn't have no internet. I mean, we had video games. We had Donkey Kong and a couple other video games. But after you play them for every day, you get tired. You don't have boards upon boards, that you can play something like Grand Theft Auto. We didn't have that. The phone was the phone, it wasn't no phone going outside of the house. It was basically a phone shared by everybody in the house. If you was lucky, you had a couple lines. So basically, one thing I noticed about me is seeing the underlaying of the industry. When you figure out and when you know how everything works, you sort of become pissed off because you know how everything works. But in a way, I envy people that don't either care or don't know or oblivious to it, right? It's like they can go on, they can see like a news reading or something like that, and see something play out in news or just play out in life, and they can just take it what it is and they can go on about their life. Not me. I see stuff that's deeper. I see the meaning of stuff, and sometimes it pisses me off. So when you got those magic glasses on, there's a list of bullshit going on. You can see it, and just like the clip said, once you put those glasses on, there is no way taking them off. It's hard because you see the lies, you see the corruption, you see where the money going. And I'm gonna break down one. Now, this is a conspiracy. Yeah, I would throw this conspiracy around, but let's play with it. 9/11, the way 9/11 happened, that was just like blatant in our face. The way it played out, the way how the government, Rumsfeld, I think it was $4 trillion that was missing, just come up missing. A couple of days to a week later, the attacks happened. In a place that was investigating it and the place where the money came from is where the planes hit. Now, hopefully that's just conspiracy and it stays in the conspiracy realm. But if that's true, the majority of the public did not cling on to that. They did not figure that out. That was just basically went over everybody's head, man. It just went over everybody's head. Everybody got mad at anybody had any kind of rap on their head, whether you was Indian, Arab, whatever. That's what America and people around the world was mad at. But other than that, they didn't look inside. And how did the buildings fall like that? So That's just a part of what I'm talking about here. Now, this is a three-part situation here that I'm going to talk about and basically break down. The first one is the capitalistic system we in. Now, the sad thing is healthcare. Healthcare is not free. Even though we put a lot of money into taxes, everything is taxed. Healthcare is not free. Now, if I go to the doctor or something like that, and a lot of places now, they used to bill you back in the day. They want it straight up right now. They want it straight there. If you don't have it, see you later, sir. Okay. If you don't have it, get out of here. Okay. You got a broken leg, get out of here. If you dying of cancer, you don't have enough money for treatment, get out of here. And that's basically what the world of capitalism is. Now, in a way, I'm cool with capitalism because in industry, you can go from nothing to something. There's a lot of places where you can live that the government won't let you go from nothing to something. Okay. It doesn't happen. But the healthcare system, being affordable or being free, it's just straight up bullshit. Now, how do we get past that? I don't know. Maybe a certain amount of money should go to healthcare, some kind of pot. And instead of, doctors, and they just try. Every time I go to the doctor for a certain thing, I say, hey, how did I get this? I don't know. But anyway, take this prescription and you take them 2 times a day and blah, 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 blah. It's like they don't care because they're pushing the drugs that they are giving you. They are getting a kickback. So everything is for sale. Everything is for sale. Can I repeat that, guys? Everything is for sale. So the profit motive in medicine. Now, it was one time I was at the doctor and I was sitting next to an older Caucasian lady. She had the pearls and shit on. We sitting there talking about regular stuff. And then in come a guy with a big suitcase. I don't know. I'm oblivious to that, what's going on. So she looked at me and she said, drug dealer. And I said, excuse me? She said, he's a drug dealer. And I'm like, Now I start looking into that. Now, come to find out that these drug companies, they go from doctor's office to doctor's office, and they have a salesman to pitch these different kind of drugs. If there is a new drug coming out, they will give the doctor a discount on the kickback. Okay. So the opioids and all of that stuff, it's just basically pushed by doctors. Now, it was one point I was at the doctor. I got a wisdom tooth pulled, and I'm just like, they gave me some shit, and I said, hey, I don't need it. Just get it anyway. I'm gonna just get it. I'm gonna give you a prescription on it. You don't have to use it, but just get it just in case the pain. Now, somebody saying that it's basically, I need to sell. Even if you don't use it, we need to get paid. And you're just one more person that can get us our quota that we need. The average person, that shit would have just went right over their head. But me, come on. I'm sitting there like, oh man, this is where we at now. Okay. This is where we at. Gotta tell my daughter to sit down over there. Sweetheart, what are you doing back there? Yeah, I am here. Have my daughter in the studio. Hopefully one day she'll have her own show. Okay, let's get to the food industry. Now, this is all under capitalistic system, okay? The food industry, oh my God, this is the craziest one. Now, it's all about a profit-driven industry when it comes to food. Everything is unhealthy. Everything is unhealthy, okay? Water is unhealthy. Now, it's crazy. I knew something was up with the water when you open the water and there's a fizz when you open it. Like, is this a Coke? Is this a Sprite? Or is this just, Water. Cereal. If you look at a regular box of cereal when you feed your kids, it's just latent with all of these fucking ingredients that I can't pronounce. Um, you have bread. If you got anything that is made and is able to sit on a shelf for a month or 2 months, it's not good. But what is the reason this stuff sits on the shelf? What is the reason? The reason is it sits on the shelf because there's a longer possibility of this product being sold. Okay. So anything that sits on the shelf a week or less, if you don't buy it, it's a waste, right? If you don't buy it, it goes nowhere. So the thing is with this is the longer a product sits on the counter, the better chance people will come and scoop it up, purchase it. So in all the unhealthy foods that has no nutrition at all, they contribute to obesity. You got kids that's obese, that's eating all kind of breads and pastas and all kind of cereals, and it's not even good. Okay. You have diabetes, which is scary. I have a couple cousins, family members that passed away from diabetes. Diabetes is very, very scary. So, hold on one second. G, come here. Come here. Sit right there. Okay, next thing I'm gonna interview you. Okay, do you want to be interviewed? You want to be on the show? Do you want to be on the show? So, diabetes is a very, very scary thing. It's brutally scary. So we already know what contributes to diabetes. And then you have other diet related diseases. And the industry don't care because they are in cahoots with the company that controls the food industry. When you have money or you have lobbyists to go to these people and they can give them a couple dollars, throw a couple dollars to their organization, it doesn't matter. And then you have the research bias from pharmaceutical companies. We already know how they get it in. So, like I said, there is a lot of places that really don't care about this. A lot of people. There is foods in America that are banned in every other country, but America consumes it every day. We give it to our kids. We give it to our animals, our pets. We give it to, elderly family members. Everything from the milk all the way up to the cheese, to the beef, whatever. Everything is not good for you. The best thing to do, just drink. Well, you can't even drink water. You can't drink water. You just can't drink water, sweetheart. I know. Now, the last thing about the system of capitalism is in politics. And this is the sad one, where you have government, whether it's the Republican or Democratic, they are fighting for certain things. The crazy thing is they can be bought. I said bought by any industry with money. Okay. These corporations have money. These corporations could kill thousands of people, but also be in the pockets of, a local government, which can turn into hush money or whatever. And it's crazy how I think it was a congressman, how they can move money around in different stocks and then try to shut down something. Even in the realms of TikTok, how a certain senator, I think a senator or congressman, was able to put $700,000 into Meta, which is Facebook, Instagram, right before he banned TikTok. or he put a vote to ban TikTok. So what now, like I said, I am all for the capitalistic system. I am all for it. I am here to make millions and possibly billions, and I champion anybody that can make millions or billions. So my main thing is this: what is the problem, and what can we do about it? And it's probably been going on since the dawn of America. But the capitalistic system that we have here, that goes with food, it goes with politics, it goes with law enforcement, it's broken. It's broken. And when you have those magic glasses on, you see everything. You see everything. So, and just a regular guy like me that probably have a job, or you got a 9 to 5, and the taxes just coming out of that, how do you get in front of that? Like I said, you get an LLC, and whatever you're doing, passing out flyers, whatever, cutting grass, whatever, you build up those expenses. That's what you do. You build up expenses. Okay. And anywhere where you go, anything you do, you write it off. If you could, if it's legal, you write it off. That's a way that we can at least get some of the money back. If you're a 9 to 5. Okay. So I can actually talk about that more, but I got 2 more topics that I want to go on with the magic glasses. Now, this might be a little controversial, but I am here for it. And I call it the transgender, should I say revolution or identity build? Should I say that? I don't know. Now, the thing with this is how you would get a guy that's sorry in sports. You're trash. Trash, okay? 2 thumbs down, trash in the male division. So, I don't know, you say, I want to physically or legally change my sex to a female because the guys is kicking your ass, right? So, you want to change over to a female to play the female sport. Oh, you have an advantage now. Oh, you mollywopping these girls in swimming. You mollywopping these girls in basketball. You mollywopping these girls in boxing, or whatever, MMA, whatever you're doing. Straight sucker shit. Okay, straight up. So if you are a male and you're trash when it comes to whatever sport or whatever you're doing, and you just want to transition to a female to get into their sport and take over and dominate, trash you are. Another one, using a female bathroom with male parts. Even though you got, eyeliner on, you got the wig on, you got everything, that you put on, It is what it is. I wouldn't want you in the bathroom, man, with my young kids in female bathroom. If you have parts, you go to the parts that you got bathroom. Now, if you got all that taken care of, I'm not a scientist in that realm, but I still think you can also still use the male bathroom. Now, like I said, I'm going over the line here, swerving down the street. Yeah, I understand. But some stuff is, now, if you completely transition, let me break it down to y'all for people that's not in that realm. Just like robots will come, AI will come eventually, as the surgeries get better and better and better. It will be a point in time in the future you would not be able to tell if the female you talking to was actually born a male. Only way you would be able to find out if you track down the siblings or their parents or close family members. Other than that, you will not find out. The voice will be tuned in, the body will be tuned in, everything will be shaved and tucked. And, that's crazy. But eventually it's coming. Because now you can probably if somebody have a kid, then that's sort of like okay, well, no, she not she wasn't a dude because she has a child, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be a certain point where if you don't have baby pictures or a testimony from a family member, you would never know. You would never know. Another thing is how they expect a heterosexual man to just want to date them. What you have to understand is if you're a man that want a woman, you want a woman. Okay. You don't want a man that turned into a woman. You want 100% woman. And the thing is, if you got 100% fixed, you're still not 100% woman. Okay. Scientifically, and I'm gonna break this down. And this one scientist said this, or whoever heard this, and I'm gonna break it down. You have to, and I'm probably slaughtering this, so I'm trying to remember how it was said. You have an island that's full of transgender women and a couple men. Come back in 100 years, it'd be all male skeletons. Come on, can I say that? Can I say that one more time? Can I say that one more time? Can I say it one more time? If you have 50, let's throw a number, 50 transgender women and 50 transgender women and 50 men. Okay. In 100 years, you come back, you will have 100 dead men, 100 skeleton men skeletons. Now, to clear it off, I have nothing, as long as you stay in your lane, I have nothing, no issue with you. But you cannot be mad if you are on a dating app or something like that, and a guy likes you and he found out that you are a man and he gets mad and storms off or curses you out because you was trying to hide it. You cannot get mad at that, because if a man wants 100% woman, he wants 100% woman. And I'm going to repeat this. Not a woman that's 100% fixed or 100% tuned up like a woman, but was born a man. Born a woman, always a woman. That's what he wants. All right. Now, this last one, let's bring this in like this.
Claims that black men are inferior to them and incapable of the most basic tasks.
Then no black men are superior to them. Put us on any playing field, be it physics or football, and we will win. Give us the same opportunities, and we will win. Because we come from a history of not trying to destroy and dominate the world, and you come from a history of trying to destroy and dominate the world. So you go into your medicine, and your first open heart surgery as a black man, your first separating of Siamese twins as a black man, the creator that eventually produces your first artificial heart as a black man. A black janitor at Johns Hancock, all right, teaches your best surgeon, the janitor, who never went to med school. You got a TV set because of a black man. You got a cell phone because of a black man. You got a touchstone because of a black woman. You got the video game because of a black man. You've got the internet because of a brother from Ghana, Nigeria or Ghana, I think the brother's from. You got the email because of a black Indian man. And it's just going, all of the technology that you're using was created for your corporations by African peoples.
Okay. What is the truth of racism? What is the hatred? Why is the hatred? Where does that stem from? Where did that come from when you just hate somebody so bad that you don't want them living in your neighborhood? You don't want them swimming in your swimming pool. You don't even want them to drink out of the same water fountain. You just want all of them dead. You want to see every one of them exterminated. Any chance you get, you put your foot on their throat and you hope they all die like roaches. What is it? Why? Is it a form of jealousy? Is it a form of envy? Is it a form of, I don't know, they have everything that I would want, or everything that I could do, they could do. But with my head start, maybe we can slow them down, stop them, and eventually exterminate them. So, you know what's crazy? The crazy thing is, how people from Africa was talking from their land, right? That's crazy, right? Talking from their land. Put on some old dusty ass ship with no AC, probably, filthy water, food with maggots and all of that stuff in it. Put on in an ocean, which they probably did that run a few times before they even had people on it, stuffed them and chained them up, brought them over. But you know what's crazy? It seemed like in any culture, the darker you are, the worse you're treated. I mean, we can name the culture. Please name it. Name it. Any culture. The lighter skin is superior. The darker skin is inferior. And you can take that from Spanish all the way to European, all the way to Asian, right? Where did that come from? Where did that start at? If the fact is every one of you came out of Africa, everyone probably can go back to one woman in an African village. They are the original people. The original people, depending on what script or what direction you follow, they are the original people. Yeah, you can make your Jesus white or whatever color you want to make them, but the original. And I got to give kudos to Putin, but maybe he have a reason for doing that, and we'll never know. Like I said, the magic glasses. What is the reason that he put out, all the black, biblical figures, Jesus and so on and so forth? Why did he put that out? We probably would never know, but the fact that he put it out and stunned the world, it's in a leap of the right direction, I say. But Africans are the original people. And if you've seen in that video clip right there, it wasn't to conquering, because if it was about that, they probably would have conquered the whole world in that long time period that they had to conquer the world. But they was probably just spreading their wealth like Mansa Musa, or, just doing certain kind of deeds. They wasn't trying to take over everything. But you got to understand, in the life that it is now, right? Africans were taken from their homes. Whether you was a sharecropper, whatever you did in your village or whatever, you were sold into slavery. Let's run down on this real quick, okay? You were sold into slavery, beaten, raped. After slavery ended, you tried to go on with your life, but those people that let you go still terrorized you. People said you raped them, or anything that happened in the town, they claimed it on a black person that did it a town over. Came over, grabbed a few, or shit, probably burnt down the whole town. You peek over, you go into this all African town, African American town, and they got everything popping. Everything. They got the doc, they got the hospital, they got the banks. They all chippered up in nice shiny suits, and they got cars, and they got mechanics, and they just got everything. And you're sitting there like, you was leaning on them to build and sharecrop and make stuff, and you just sat back and just. So when all of that ended, when slavery ended, you did not have the skills. You did not have the skills whatsoever to do anything. But when you seen them take that skills that they were forced to do and created industry, those areas was burnt. A lot of those peoples were killed. Fast forward. People went north, they went west. Not only that, you came up with a way to still destroy the household. Hey, let's take the father out. Hey, let's experiment on them. Let's try to eradicate them. Let's give them drugs to their neighborhoods. Even welfare. Hey, you can't get this money to eat unless the father's out the house. So the father got to go. That in turn have the mothers raising the kids. And we already know how kids raised by mothers act. Definitely males. Mass incarceration, you paying. Privatization of prisons. I'm getting paid for every person that come through that gate. It's perpetual. You got all the skills in the world. You was like the top person that applied for that job, but being that you were black, you would not get it over somebody that's less qualified and they are not black. You are considered the bottom of the barrel to society around the world. But in actuality, this is the fun part right here. But and I'm gonna look at the camera. But in actuality, we are at the top of the barrel. Okay. We are the cream de la cream. Cream rise to the top. So no matter how or what you do to beat, pull, shoot, do whatever you want to do, exterminate, make fake Bibles to say, I don't even want people the Bible say. Y'all know how I feel about the Bible. Anyway, it's like the black people are gods. They can't not be destroyed. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe we're from another planet. All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. Y'all have a wonderful day. Be blessed.